What's up? What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
It's Famous Fridays. Yes, yes, yes. It's going down. Happy Friday, y'all. Feels so good to be here.
And it feels so good to finally make this dude famous.
Right. Man, Alderman William Hall. But we gotta make a couple announcements. Because we did Famous Friday for Carlos Rosa Ramirez, and just want to do an update on what happened to him today. The mayor, let me go to his page. The worst mayor of all time.
With all these budgets that he passing.
Oh, they're doing a CHA. CHA is crazy. Oh wait, hold on. Did they? Maybe I was seeing things. No, I wasn't seeing things. Today is the day that he was appointed to the Park District, and first of all, that's terrible. But now that he is CEO of the Park District, there's that seat open. One of his alderman seat is open, and so this will be Brandon's mayoral power to appoint the next alderman. So this is going to be interesting. And he's also testifying this week at DC Capitol. Yep, it's the government oversight for the sanctuary city mayors. And I think it's going to be a good turnout. I'm definitely going to attend, even though I got arrested last week. Last week has been Today I was at just getting to DC jail right now. That was a whole situation. I'm gonna talk about that another time though. But yeah. So now I'm going back because he's testifying, and I want to see. I want him to know that Chicago Flips Red is there. That I hope that Miss Jessica Jackson, she come, I come, Michael Young Bay come, George Blakemore come, all the original people when we first started this in 2023. Like, we should be right there watching him. Anybody got a bone to pick with Brandon Johnson needs to be in DC. Chicago, the whole Chicago should go come out to DC. We should make it our what? Not our J6, but where is our money?
And the problem is that this city is really burning, and it's burning very severely bad. And it's like we have no way to put the fire out, but a good way that we can put this fire out is going out there to testify in DC, because Trump needs to hear our cry. Because see, the problem is that this is not the first time that these migrants, these illegal migrants, has been an issue in the black community. This has been a issue in the black community for over 200 years. You see, the first migrant surge started back in the 1880s, and that's when the descendant of slaves, the freedmen, you know, uh, our black wealth and our black jobs just plummeted because they started to these employers started to hire them instead of actually hiring their freedmen descendants of slaves. So down there in DC, absolutely, we definitely need to talk about history because history is very important, and people need to understand that this is not nothing new. And these immigration policies, we need to end this. We need to end this shit because it's getting to a point where we are going into an economical genocide. We are, and if we don't clean it up now, then Chicago is just going to look like another Detroit.
Yeah, it's already past Detroit. Actually, I think Chicago got Detroit beat. Like, for real. Like, we have nobody in power from the governor to the state. I mean, the governor to the senators to the state reps to the Illinois reps to the aldermen to the Cook County, but we have no representation. We are at the level of incompetence that it should be a study done on how this man is still mayor.
Yes. Because the thing is, like you said, a level of incompetence, and then also down there in Springfield as well. We got all of these Democratic senators and House of Representatives down there in Springfield. It's the Democratic machine.
Yeah, it's a machine, and the only way that you can save save Chicago. That's my dog. See, this is why I gotta go down. This is why I gotta go down to DC. This is why I gotta go down to DC and because I'm banned from City Hall until April 15th. So since I couldn't go to City Hall meeting, at least I can go down to DC and say hello. It'd be nice to like public comment.
Yeah,
I like to public speak. That's not.
So it's a week away, and I'm very excited. I'm sure you are excited. I'm sure we all excited.
Yeah,
to really watch this dude world crumble because he has really been violating our rights ever since he's been.
Yes. I mean, I don't. It's embarrassing, but we'll get back to that. We gotta get into this man, William Hall. So I'm on his website. It's a real nice website. It's a little alderman website, the 6wardchicago.com. William Hall is a handsome guy. So it says, "Dear residents, I am deeply honored and grateful for the trust you have placed in me by electing me as a new alderman of the 6th Ward in the city of Chicago. Your support is a testament to our shared commitment to building a better future for all. As your alderman, my primary focus is on community improvements that enhance the quality of life of each resident. I am excited to embark on this journey with you, and I believe that collaboration will be key to achieving our goals. The 6th Ward Central website serves as a vital city resource, connecting us and providing a platform for transparent communication. Here, you will find detailed information for community updates, initiatives aimed at fostering, and projects designed to addressing specific needs of our neighborhoods. I encourage you to explore the site regularly, I can never say that word, but to stay informed about the latest updates, events, and opportunities for community involvement. Your input is valuable, and together we can shape a brighter future for the 6th Ward." Have you seen a brighter future over in the Sixth Ward?
No, there is no brighter future over in the Sixth Ward. William Hall, aka the border hopper, when you went over there to the border and you say you see the distress in their eyes. Okay,
The
so
stress in whose eyes?
the distress in the Mexican eyes when he went across the border.
All the Venezuelans, the illegals.
Yeah, all the illegals. And it's like, okay, well, what about the distress in our eyes? What about the distress in Ms. Lee's eyes when she have to, deal with you all violating her rights? What about, Miss Jessica Jackson with her fighting her case where y'all trying to steal black people's property, saying along with your
Right.
case? What about the distress in our eyes over here in the Sixth Ward? Well, we have these illegals over here getting free housing, free food.
Free housing.
You also have, which is 71st in Indiana. It's a war zone over there every day.
That's his ward.
Yeah, from it's Indiana, Michigan, Calumet, King Drive. It's another young lady. Her name is Natasha. She stays around somewhere over like 74 to 73rd King Drive. She said it was an illegal immigrant that literally almost ran her down. She said, I mean, dude, you almost hit my car. Looked at her like he don't even speak English. But when inside McDonald's is speaking fluent English like it ain't nobody's business. So it's just like William Hall, we have, first of all, ever since he got into office, I never seen him over here. Same thing with Alderman Roger Sawyer. I never seen him over here either.
You never seen Sawyer over there either?
The only thing Sawyer do, he sung, letters.
They say he used to be at Francis. Is Francis in your ward?
Francis.
Bar? By next to Limbs?
Yeah, yup. Limbs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he stayed. Yeah, that's where you could have found him.
Soul Veg is over here. But see, this is the thing. Like, it's no William Hall, he passes all these everything that Brandon Johnson votes on, he votes along with him. He's nothing more than just his lapdog along with James Irvin. The 70, it's supposed to be split between all the 50 wards. It's supposed to be $75 million that goes to each ward. Okay, this is the question, right? So if it's supposed to be $75 million that goes to each ward to do infrastructure and fix up these wards,
I think it's 1.5 million.
It's more, okay, so it's 1.5 million.
Yeah, but if you put all of that together with the 20 aldermen, that's about $40 million.
Yeah, so who's going to be doing the work? You got me, who has an HVAC company, who do heat and cooling. Who's okay? There's no economic development. So so they do decide to do economic development. The illegals going to do it. Okay, so they're going to use the illegals to do the work for a little bit, and none of the rest of their money stick in their pockets. They've been money laundering, stealing money ever since they've been in office.
Yeah, and so they stole a little bit too fast this time, and then they didn't realize that there was going to be two dedicated people that was going to continue to stay down in City Hall until something was going to happen. And my thing was, I'm going to the White House. Okay, my mindset has always been that go to the top. That's why I voted the way I voted. Ain't no way in the world the Democratic Party is going to continue to play these games, and these people keep falling for it. Absolutely not. Yeah. That's y'all like abuse. That's why we can't go as a unit, because we don't understand the privilege that we have. We always got it. Well, if you do it like this, because they ain't gonna give us no time. They're like, what are you talking about? We run this.
It's that black trauma. That's what it is. And you also have like the most black baby boomers, see, they stuck in their ways and they don't want to vote, Republican, or even maybe even go independent if that's what they decide to do. or even be
I
the
think they
country.
just need somebody to pay attention to them. That's the problem. The Republican Party don't pay attention to the seniors. They need to be
That's
paying attention to the seniors. That's what the Democratic Party has learned how to do, and they give them the bare minimum. That's why they're okay with the turkeys, with the gift cards,
true.
with the annual Valentine's Day bash that Michelle Harris gives. You ain't doing nothing over there in that ward. But you show them attention because of maybe some of the people's love language is just attention. So just by any little that you give me, I'm okay with it because I feel like you support me in that way, which is great. However, you got a future. Your future, you got some offsprings, okay? And they need to grow up. And you got to start being mindful of how you voting.
Because they don't even have a chance if you keep being selfish and constantly voting in these Democrats.
Yes.
Your children and your grandchildren, your great grandchildren are going to be the ones who has to pay, for these this debt that the city's going to be in.
Right. Yes, because you got you a Patti LaBelle ticket.
Right. Or the Isley brothers.
Right. She took you to Golden Corral. She went and got a bus, and then went and got a couple of your friends, and then we drove to the casino.
Or William
Why
Hall
are you driving me to the casino?
Or William Hall come over here and call himself trying to, pray for the kids, and he want to come over and want to host prayer sessions and different things like that. How about you actually come over here and actually do something?
Well, let's get into his story. On his page, it says Alderman Hall's story. I like his now. It's smooth. He got a nice little website going on now. He's branding really good. His brand skills, I give definitely an A. Okay, definitely an A. Okay, this is a shiesty pastor. This is a scamming pastor right here. Okay, this is the everything looks good right here. I look great. Put pictures going, oh my God, he's a pastor, he's a politician. Yes, and a piece of shit. Anyway, Alderman William Hall, a native of the 6th Ward, lives by a foundation of values instilled in him since his childhood. His commitment lies in serving the needs of all, no matter who they are and where they come from. From an early age, Alderman Hall witnessed firsthand the principles of public service through the dedicated efforts of his parents. Woo! I wonder what type of public service principles did they teach this man? I don't think.
I'd like to know too. So all I know is Jesse Jackson is the one who's been endorsing him, the Rainbow Push Coalition.
Oh, do nothing, Jesse Jackson. Okay. So then they say his father, a CPS teacher, contributed to the community both in the classroom and beyond, while his mother served as an administrative coordinator. The invaluable lessons instilled by his parents emphasized the importance of selflessly giving back to others through a commitment to public service. Well, damn. Growing up in the 6th Ward, Alderman Hall absorbed the essence of it takes a village. It takes a village. Through the support of family, friends, and neighbors. Early memories include impactful lessons from mentors who shared stories with him, emphasizing his potential as a future leader. A leader? A leader voting the way he votes?
A leader who voted for all these taxes in this city, but you're a leader though.
A leader who voted for illegal immigration money
and said that they are asylum seekers and they deserve a right to be in this country. No. Coming over here and being an asylum seeker, that is
hold on. Somebody said his pops was an alderman. Who was his pops?
Yeah, I did hear something like that. His pops was alderman. Who is his
Oh,
pops?
hell, now it makes more sense. Now it makes more sense. The little baby machine that they're trying to build. The little baby machine.
Exactly.
The little baby. Oh, the little baby. Yes. Well, it's gonna be a newborn. Oh my God, it's gonna be a little baby, another little Democrat machine.
Because I think William, not William Hall, but Alderman Sawyer, I think his father was a
yeah, he was. That's how the machine. That's how they keep the little machine corrupt going. Walter Burnett, he keeps the machine going for Jesse White. That's his political son in this. Yeah. They've been conspiring and stealing people deeds and properties and stuff for a long time. And what they used to have was Jesse White be up in the front doing them tumblers, tumbling his old self, just tumbling all the time. Every time you see him, just tumbling. Don't that give it like you kind of like a little slow a little bit? The Secretary of State, just every time you see this man in 60s, 70s, just tumbling. Ain't fixing now one problem. My mother done went to this man for everything about this case. He can make a phone call to Daily every time going there. I used to tumble down here. The Jesse White tumblers. Yeah. You see, you want to see my commercial from 1984? No, God. I need you to call Governor Pritzker. They stealing black people's property, Jesse Wright. Then I'm thinking about him, right? And I'm like, you know what? If you really was for the community, Jesse Wright, why is your gymnasium, because that's what it is, why is it in River North? Mm-hmm. Down the street from Cabrini Green that y'all tore down purposely.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse White, Jesse Jackson, the Jessies, Jesse Fuentes. You can't trust these Jessies, baby. You can't trust these Jessies.
Black.
Huh?
Mexican or black.
Mexican or black. Yeah. These Jessies ain't what. All right. So, he graduated from DePaul University with a degree in economics and McCormick Theological Seminary with a Master's of Divinity. Now, you know what's funny about him saying, it says that he graduated with a degree in economics from DePaul University. So DePaul University is a very, 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 very good school. Like, it's one of the top schools. My little sister went to DePaul University, and she got a degree from DePaul University. Now, I don't know why she does not use it, but she graduated from DePaul University. So that's one of the top schools in America. Now, if you have a degree in economics and your I don't know what you and Brandon Johnson are. I don't know. You're not friends. You're not co-workers. I don't know. Y'all look so just odd. I don't know what it is. But anyway, he made you on top of, he made you a committee person, right? And for chairman for, what is it? It's for him to get revenue back, right? What can they get the city back revenue? What can they charge citizens to get money back to the city, right? Now you got your degree in economics. Everything that y'all have suggested in that committee sucks.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have your degree from DePaul University in economics, and you have yet to, you keep voting on these terrible ass loans
On
and budgets.
The only person.
How do you have an economic degree from DePaul University and you keep voting on these terrible budgets and these payday loans and immigration money?
Because it's to keep us in poverty. The only person that got up and spoke about what's going on is, well, of the black aldermen, it was only Anthony Beale and Michelle Harris talking about don't throw the baby out with the water. Bitch, shut up. It's a dude over in your ward who's trying to open up a wedding venue and you turned him down.
Right.
See, it's people is trying to build businesses. There's no economic development. You as a freaking alderman, you don't even, when your constituents cry out, when they cry wolf, you don't care.
Don't care.
You don't try to help them. You don't care about their concerns. That other guy who we did the other interview with, the Regal Theater, she's blocking him. So she has a history.
Right. Yes, she has a history. Man. Hold on. Mom! I don't know. Oh, they're having a whole concert back there. So, over the last 9 years, he served as a senior pastor at St. James Community Church, a position he currently maintains located a few blocks from his childhood home. Alongside his pastoral duties, he globally represented the Rainbow Push Coalition as the field director under the guidance of Reverend Jesse Jackson. Oh, well, that's the problem. Under the guidance of Reverend Jesse Jackson. Oh yeah, he was never. Yeah, he that was another. He was about to be another Jesse Jackson in the making.
Yup.
No, we don't do Jesse Jacksons. We don't do Jesse Jacksons. We don't do Al Sharptons. We don't do Roland Martins. We don't do Jasmine Crockett's. We don't do that. I mean, I can go on and on and on.
Yeah, he can keep his hope alive bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you ain't keeping no hope alive.
He needs to get out the political game like right now. Like he really should just step down. Just step on down while he needs to ask Brandon Johnson to appoint him to something like how he just appointed Carlos Ramirez Rosa. Carlos Ramirez Rosa do whatever he want down there. Okay? He run City Hall. And Chuy Garcia runs state.
Somebody who's also still irrelevant.
Right. So, since we don't have nobody down there that's really taking care of us, the only thing we can do is flip Chicago red. It's the only way.
That is the only way.
The only way. So basically, he has traveled the world as a community leader. According to his community, is it leading?
As a who?
He says he traveled the world as a community leader. So I was saying, as a community, is it leading?
No.
It's not leading at all.
Not leading in any of the neighborhoods here. All you see is a bunch of abandoned buildings. There is no type of economic development, like I keep saying. As long as I've been living over here, I have not seen no businesses come over here. Besides a bunch of, I think I only seen maybe like one restaurant that opened up over here. But the people who opens them up is the Arabs. It's people who's again are the benefactors of our struggles.
Yeah.
The Black American wealth is only 6%. We don't have any Black wealth.
No, at all. And that's why I'm trying to understand, like, how no one who is Team Democrat can't step to the side and see that for just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Like before you start tearing us down about us choosing to go a different way politically, because this time it's not politically working right. I'm actively trying to get things done that the government should be easy. I should have no issues doing it. But it's complicated because they have a design like this, because everybody that feels these different people and like who they already have the people set up who they're going to put in office. It's a machine. So this is the first time that the machine is dismantled.
Right. And his ward is 98% black.
98% black.
Why are you voting on money for illegal immigrants when your ward is over here struggling?
Because he is a pastor. A pastor that is trying to get some money for his church. Because during COVID, they money laundered the hell through that church that boy at.
Right.
Rainbow Push and all. And it was crazy because was it 2 years ago? There was some type of at Pearls on Pershing. It was a restaurant. I mean, there's a restaurant, Pearls Restaurant.
Pearls.
Yeah. They somebody was walking in there, and they was having a pastor meeting. Everybody was in there. He was in there. William Hall. They all had yellow envelopes too. The dude they was trying to give him a commissioner on CTA, the bishop, he was in there. Whole bunch of them in there.
Right, because Miss Doris sent me those pictures. Somebody took a picture of all those pastors.
Yeah, we got him, and then he on the phone.
On the phone.
Yeah. And he told her girl, you supposed to let me know before you take a picture. You a public figure. Alderman William Hall. Pastor William Hall, you are a community leader. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to his page. He says his top priorities are working together to love the community, building a brighter future, and serving the needs of each resident. As Alderman of the 6th Ward, Hall is ready to continue his legacy of service to the residents of the 6th Ward. But you tell somebody got to ask you first before you take a picture?
Right. You see, those political terms is nothing more than just the same thing Brandon Johnson said. He don't even say it anymore. He don't even believe. It's sad when you don't even believe in your own lies anymore. Remember, he used to always say a better San Chicago.
Yeah,
he don't even say it no more.
Yeah, because he already know, like, it's clink clink. When they first went, see Alderman Hall, when they were first doing the first illegal immigration scheme, and everybody was put in place, and his place was going to be the new Reverend, the new Jamal Bryant. And it didn't work like that because Chicago pushed back like, nigga, aren't you an alderman in Chatham? Why are you at the border? Worried about some Venezuelans. You said they shoot on what again? 70 what?
71st in Indiana.
71st in Indiana, and he at the border looking through the souls of what?
Looking through the souls of the Mexicans.
But not the souls on 71st in Indiana.
Like I see the distress in their eyes.
Not the community builder on 71st in Indiana. Not he has a
fifth, not Calumet, not Rome.
Not Calumet. The pastor who has a church that he has been the pastor for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't link up with Pastor Brooks and y'all figure out, you ain't figure out building what he building. Pastor Brooks built a compound out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Yeah, that's what Chicago Flip Red is on. Alone myself, I want my own nation. I'm not trying to hear nothing. Give me my money so I can help my people.
Mm-hmm. Because his war doesn't even consist of any Mexicans anyway. It only makes up about 1%.
And you know what the crazy thing is? He told me himself that during COVID, when there was looting in the black, I guess they were doing the pharmacies and stuff. Supposedly, I'm trying to tell you, all these protests and stuff starting to be, they're starting to be staged. And I think when it comes to our communities, they're just trying to do whatever because they don't want us to have nothing. They don't want us to have nothing. They want to take every little thing away. But anyway, he said that during COVID and during the George Floyd riots, that there was the seniors didn't have no insulin and they didn't have no medicine and stuff like that. So he said he had to walk all the way up to Pilsen and try to get medicine for the seniors. And he said they weren't going. He said they weren't going at all. Like they didn't care if they got their medicine or not. I was like, where the black and brown? The way you down here voting, the way that you're down here voting for them to keep coming here, and you said that you had to walk from the south side to Pilsen so you can help get seniors medicine because we didn't have any medicine in our communities because they looted it because of the George Floyd shooting, the George Floyd shooting, the protests. So if they were giving you a hard time and wouldn't give you a medicine or barely give them their medicine, I know, of course, brotherly love, of course, black, okay, of course, black, I'll take care of you, brown, no problem, No, they telling you now because they saving their medicine for their seniors.
Exactly.
For their abuela.
Oh, right, they abuelitas and they tios and they
tios.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But you voting for illegal immigration. A pastor born in Inglewood.
Wow. And his war consists of Inglewood.
His 2-parent home.
That goes to show you that he didn't look into the stress of these black kids' eyes, but he seen the distress in their eyes across the border, but you didn't see the distress over here.
He said when they was trying to put him in the 6th Ward, a shelter, the 6th Ward, he told him like, yeah, y'all can come. Y'all come over here. He said when they came over here and looked at one of the buildings, he told them y'all not put. He said they're not gonna last over here if you put them over here. They're not gonna last over here. And they say he didn't put them over there. That's what he told me. So if he did that, I ain't even mad because he didn't have no shelter in his ward. But he still ain't shit. But I'm just saying that he made sure that no illegals went into his ward. Because his family may oppose that shit. Like, nah, you can pray for him, take him some blankets and but that's about it now. They can't come over here.
So he
Yeah,
a pastor of the church, right? Was his church a nonprofit? Like they getting
they
that?
all nonprofits.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he
all
probably
churches
get.
are nonprofits.
yeah.
Yes, I mean like that fat one. So he probably was getting paid anyway. So
He gonna
from.
always get paid. That's all they do. They
Yeah,
go and get.
they go
They
around with
go
that
get
basket.
a Al Sharpton, but he's not Al Sharpton. This is a Jesse Jackson. Yeah, this is Jesse Jackson was going to groom him to be another little Jesse Jackson, another little Jesse
They
Jackson
want to be
Jr.
they want to be hope dealers. They want to sell hope, to the black community. No, we don't want you to sell us hope. We need you to do your fucking jobs. That's what we need. We need you to we don't want no low income housing on the south side of Chicago. No, we don't need no Section 8. No, what we need is affordable houses so that way we can be able to buy our own houses.
We need black-owned businesses in our neighborhood. We need businesses. That's what we need.
Yeah,
so we can have generational wealth. We can put our wealth in our communities.
There is no decent restaurants over here in the 6th Ward where you could just, okay, well, I'm hungry. I'm going to just walk up here to 71st or the 74th, 75th and give me a decent meal. No, you have to leave out of your ward if you actually want something decent.
You said that Dave, you said that William Hall be on Instagram all day?
Yeah.
How he be? How you know?
Because I'll be stalking his page.
What he be talking about? What he be doing?
He just be out and about.
He has a social life.
Yeah, he got a social life.
He's a baddie.
He's a baddie.
He goes.
He be showing him going to what? What did he be like? What did he be showing?
So he be showing
is he in a fraternity too?
He be going to parties. But you going to parties and you have a fun.
Pastor.
And you a pastor.
I love a partying pastor now, but the problem is you can't be partying and then not doing nothing for the community. Like, what are you celebrating?
Selling us out. He got money.
Yeah, what are you celebrating, Pastor?
Celebrating failure. That's what he's celebrating.
Because what's that housing company? I mean that co-op that's going out. That's what's going on in that. Let me see. Let me find that co-op. In the ward, in his ward. Let's see. It was
So Dave, you said you own them, huh? You be seeing what's going on.
Yeah, I see what he be doing, and it's like it's just one black alderman to the next black alderman to the next black alderman over here in the 6th Ward. Because before him, it was Alderman Sawyer. Before Alderman Sawyer, it was this black woman who's like a judge now. I forgot her name. Like Fredrina something.
Yeah,
like
Fredrina Gray.
Yeah. So now she's like a judge, another Democratic judge, and she didn't do nothing either. So it's like we got all these black aldermen, but we walk outside our neighborhoods and what do we see? We see abandoned buildings. We can't get any TIF money. We see a bunch of. We even see a lot of these houses be owned by the bank.
Yeah, about a lot of foreigners with businesses like JJ's Fish and all that.
You got that Southtown sub up there on 71st in Indiana. The only black-owned business over here is that Soul Veg City, that Soul Vegan City up there on 75th.
Well, Francis is too. Shout out to Marlon Mitchell.
Yeah, Francis. Yeah, that little bakery company, right?
Oh yeah, Brown Sugar Sweet.
Yeah, Brown Sugar Bakery.
Okay.
75th. That whole little strip on 75th, I think it's quite a few black-owned business over there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I want to read this. This is the Chicago Contrarian. I like going to this website and Jack Lucy wrote this. It says Chicago's 6th Ward Alderman, mine is on vacation, but his mouth is working overtime. This was actually my day of my birthday. Funny. Alderman William Hall talks too much. First, I look back a few decades. Jesse don't want to be no mayor. Jesse don't run nothing but his mouth. Jesse who?
Who is it? Right.
Jesse meant, yeah, all right. Now, mind you, that says look back a few decades, okay? And they were saying that about Jesse Jackson a few decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
These are the words of the disgrace. Oh, no. Now, this is where you got messed up, because Marion Barry was not a disgrace. Marion Barry was dead ass one of the best black mayors. He made sure that kids had permanent summer jobs. Even if they had summer school, he made sure that it was so many black people in government. They had jobs. He had the middle class. They had the middle class and the middle class. That's why so many people when he was the mayor, that's why so many HB Howard so popular, Hampton so popular. Like he made that. Marion Barry was Chocolate City. Like what Atlanta? Well, Atlanta's going down. It's not even like the same anymore. But how they was pushing Atlanta and like Atlanta's Chocolate City. No, the original Chocolate City was Washington D.C. So Marion Barry being a disgrace? No. They should have been minding their business. Marion Barry was a functioning crackhead. Okay? And he was off the clock. Okay? And Marion Barry, he got a hotel room and was doing what he was doing, minding his business in his hotel room. And they tried to like make him, try to embarrass him and all that stuff. Man, DC was like, I don't care about none of that. My child got a permanent summer job. All high school, she don't gotta worry about getting their sneakers, nothing. And making sure getting them, they got economic power. They know for sure every summer they're gonna have a job after school.
So he took care of the black community.
So he's helping you. So imagine going to school, right? And in the summertime, you got a permanent summer job, giving you a decent amount of money to help you pay for your school clothes. Some of the stuff that your mom like, I ain't buying that. Well, I don't care because I got my little summer job. I'll save my money. I'm getting it anyway. So the disgrace 50, the disgrace Mary, the disgrace 50, yes. But disgrace Marion Barry, no. But let's go back into it. Barry served 4 terms as mayor of the District of Columbia and was responding to speculation that the Reverend Jesse Jackson, then a recently arrived resident of Washington, D.C., would oppose him in the district's next mayoral election. The notorious crack smoker, who died in 2014, was spot on. First of all, we had some heavy hitter crackheads like in Hall of Fame. Like who was the crack? Who did crack and they was still playing in the NFL?
I don't know nobody who was doing crack and was still playing in the NFL.
Yeah, it was a guy. Let me see. He was just on. I think he was on. Oh my God! Yes, it was. Let me see.
A crackhead in the NFL. I don't know about that.
He was a functioning one. Somebody was doing crack. It was an old one. Was it? What's the dude name? Name some.
Who? This Jameson Williams?
No, remember, like you remember they used to have Dr. Oz and all that stuff, and that's why we gotta bring back VH1. VH1 had the, but anyway, I forgot his name, but I'll figure it out, and then if nobody doesn't put it in here, let's see. Okay, Antoine Walker, he was getting high. So that was he was one up, but he wasn't a football player.
He was a basketball player. Antoine Walker getting high.
Yeah, but it was some Hall of Famers. But even like entertainment, Richard Pryor.
Oh, we know all of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Definitely read about Richard Pryor. Yeah.
Like, come on now, DMX. We lost a legend.
Yeah, because then he got Pangria hooked on crack.
Oh, you talking about no, not crack, but I think I don't know if that's true, but like he was. That's for uncomfortable truth. We can't do it on this.
I know where you going with that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, this for the uncomfortable truth one. But yeah, so anyway.
Are you talking about Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah. That Taylor dude. Yeah. He Republican. Yeah, I mean he for Trump. I don't know. I think he MAGA, But let me go back to it because that was a good. All right. So, the notorious crack smoker who died in 2014 was spot on about Jackson. Barry delivered the stinging rebuke of Jackson because he knew Jackson was always far more interested in running his mouth than being responsible for civic matters such as sewers, snow removal, and law enforcement. Like Jesse Jackson, Alderman William Hall likes to run his mouth, so it shouldn't be too surprising. Hall counts Jackson as a role model. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is let your soul go. Every time I think about Jesse Jackson, I just think about just coming to him, man. like him just being like, y'all just so wonderful. I'm just happy to be here. You understand? Like he just sexy chocolate. He just trying to like be seen.
Mm-hmm. At the last
Jesse Jackson.
Oh.
Anyway,
the last city council meeting I was at, he came into the meeting late. How you show up to work late and you don't even have on no presentable uniform?
They don't even show up. They don't even show up to work.
Don't matter because he's a pastor. He's a pastor.
They don't even show up to work.
He's a pastor and he's a rainbow push kid.
Yeah.
He's a pastor. He's a rainbow push kid. The rainbow don't push nothing. Don't push or pull coalition.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
How he went over there and talking about he seeing the distress in their eyes, but he don't see the distress with these kids in his ward.
Right.
Because you got Greater Grand Crossing, you got Chatham, you got Auburn Gratium, you got Park Manor, you have Woodlawn, you have all these parts of his ward that's over here, but you don't see the distress in their eyes though. What about
what's going on 71st?
Right, 71st, 72nd, 71st State. You got it's always something going over there at 69th State.
Yeah.
At the gas station over
at
there.
Some gas station.
At the L line. It's where you at, William Hall? It's crime over here.
Where you at? Like Kwame Raoul? He's a Kwame Raoul.
Yeah.
Where you at?
You can't find him. You can't. I called his phone before. He don't pick up. I text the phone. He don't text back.
They never do.
Never do. You text him too? Speaking of that, so you text him too, he don't text back?
No, he don't text back.
All right, so Tyrone Muhammad, we was supposed to Tyrone Muhammad was supposed to try to do some things where we supposed to meet up, have a meeting and stuff to talk about that hemp stuff, right? Because they try to, because he's the economic degree. And he's the chairman for that. So they're talking about that text and that hemp and doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tyrone Muhammad has a dispensaries. Shout out to Prohibition THC Cafe. I love it. I mean, it's good. But
pro business, man. Pro black business. I love to see it. Pro black business. I love to see it.
Yeah, and he has 2 of them now. But anyway, he's been trying to, because he's been going down to Tyrone Muhammad. There's a lot. Him and his woman. They do a lot of stuff in Springfield. That's their, he's running for independent senator for 2026. But they do a lot of stuff in Springfield. However, for this subcommittee, he's been trying to sit down with William Hall to discuss this hemp price. And William Hall will not respond back. But when he sees him, he'll, hey man, like they all do. Hey man, so that was that. Next thing you know, he said to Tracy, Tyrone lady, text me. I'll set up the meeting. All that stuff. Okay, she texting. He not responding to her either. So when she went down there to run the meeting, she said something to him, and he said, "I'll text back when I feel like it." The pastor, Pastor Hall, Pastor William Alderman Hall. Pastor William Alderman Hall.
Yeah, and then he was down there laughing at us when Brandon Johnson recessed the meeting down at City Hall. He down there laughing at us like the shit is funny, like it's funny.
I see. They understand that because they think that we're so stupid where we are that we hold the power to get these people out of there, but they know that we don't do that. We don't hold these people accountable, and we haven't been. So they're looking at us like, what y'all gonna do about it? And laughing, smiling, like, okay, like we're a joke. That's how they think about us. That's how they think about us.
Right.
And think about because we don't hold them accountable. We keep putting the same people right back in office.
That man told Tyrone Muhammad's lady that I'm going to these are 2 black business owners, THC cafes, nice cafes too. They're very set up nice, very nice. They got Mr. Blakemore's art in there. You got buy Mr. Blakemore's art, buy art, but he has art set up in there and all that stuff. But you gonna tell that lady,
right?
I'll text back when I feel like it. Boy, you are a public servant. You are a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. He ain't too big. They don't work for us.
Why are you even the person who is talking about taxing hemp, Pastor? Pastor Brooks ain't talking about no hemp.
Right. Why you not married?
Yeah, go point, Danny.
Yeah, why you not married? Why you got a girlfriend? Why you not doing your girl?
You turned 40. You'll be 41 this year. You had a big mansion party. Had a mansion party. He had like 3 parties. He turned up for the 40th. And
you got a girlfriend. And you a pastor of a church.
He got a girlfriend?
No, you said his girl. I thought you said
No. We don't ever see him with no girls.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we let me stop.
Is it something you want to tell us, William Hall?
Usually that's the usual
I don't care.
Look, it's the usual suspects, but we're not
Ricky Scales, the one who did all our artwork for Chicago Fizz Red, he did all the art in all the artwork walls in the TAC Prohibition Cafe. So yeah, check it out. It's dope. But
Ricky
Scales. But yeah, so sorry about that. So yeah, he He's a bachelor, but there are other bachelor that are priests, right? Because
really.
because priests are the new Kevin Samuels.
right. Like you supposed to, yeah, but like I said, these people,
yeah, they starting to get
yeah,
podcasts. They starting to sound
yeah,
real.
that's not like no. So no, I just said they're not preachers and not real ones. And what I'm trying to say is, people, we have the power to tell these people to get out. You're in fight. We have the power. See, they forgot that they work for us. They
It
think
works
that
for
we,
us.
yeah, they forgot because they head so big, and we allow anything in our communities, and we allow our elected officials to do anything they want to us without holding them accountable. So these people forgot that they work for us. So we got to give them a reality check come election time. That's
Hold
all.
on. This lady says, I sent William Hall a picture in an email of a sign that said Venezuelans were taking over black neighborhoods that was hanging on 73rd and State. And he never replied even after I called his office. Oh, we was over there.
Mm.
But listen, he is locked in. He has a cartel contract for the pastor of the illegal immigration scheme that's going on. He has to vote everything for the illegals.
Everything that's not for you, black citizens, yes.
And
Everything that's for
I
the
was
man.
starting to think that it might have been Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez that is holding something against somebody in the black in the Alderman, the disgrace 50, right? Because they say she was like sexually harassed or something. That's what they're trying to say at one of the black aldermen, right? And that's why that's why they vote the way they vote. Certain people vote the way they vote because of that, right? But anyway, I really think I forgot what I was about to say, man.
So that's allegedly that she's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. So
allegedly.
It might not be her. It might be Carlos Ramirez Rosa. Because the way he move in there, he do whatever he want. He is now appointed as the CEO of the Park District. Nigga, you're 3 years old. What experience do you have to be the CEO of the Park District? You're younger than me.
They don't have to be. They just
What do you have holding against somebody in there?
Yep.
Then you got nobody stands up. Nobody talks about the horrible the voting all of them voting on all of these taxes, all these horrible bills that they passed in this chamber.
And he got a degree in economics from DePaul.
Then you got Maria Haddon. You got all these you got this Mexican caucus.
The Latino caucus it's a Latino because they got Ecuadorian in there, they got Puerto Rican in there, they got Mexican in there, they got what's the name? Because Vasquez, he's not even Mexican. He's something. I think he's Ecuadorian, Guatemala. Yep. Yeah, all this. Yeah, that's the Latino caucus. That's what it's made up of. So you've got they moving this. Let me tell you what my favorite old ass cousin told me. And when I say old ass cousin, little sister, that's Jesse Brown's mom, right? She was like 85 when she told me this. Well, she told actually my mom because what's her name was Mom. We're sorry, this is why I gotta get my money. Oh, this is
you said it was Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, Lawrence Taylor. See, my godfather called me. It was a crackhead in football. He was great. Lawrence Taylor. You said it.
Okay.
What did you say? You said it right, Dave?
Yeah, I said it.
New York Giants, he played linebacker.
New York Giants, he played linebacker. Shout out to our godfather calling in. We're gonna get this money for the Sandpiper Lounge y'all done took from my godfather. But anyway, yeah. So this man is dangerous as far as Carlos Ramirez Rosa. But the fact is that they're in here. But my old ass cousin said that when Chuy Garcia was running, my mother was like, well, maybe it'll be a good change, for once. And my favorite old ass cousin said, because once you get them in, you can't get them out.
That's right.
Their loyalty is how we need to be.
That's right.
That's why I'm not like, I get it when they say Harriet Tubman had to leave some people behind. I'm not arguing with y'all. I'm getting my shit. Yeah. And that because they came in here and look what they doing. They start like they're getting their stuff. Look how he just appointed him like what do you got that you are now appointed to that to the park district? Right.
And then you know who he gonna bring his people in.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? This is how they taking over, y'all. Pay attention.
And now you got an alderman seat open that now the mayor has the power for that, right? And since the mayor has the power for that, who is he going to pick to replace him? And he can't come back now. Like once he got appointed as the park district commissioner, he can't give his spot back. He can't get his alderman spot back.
Oh no, he planning on moving up. He going somewhere else. He ain't. He don't want that seat back.
You see, they're trying to take over everything. Park
I know.
District, school.
Yeah. And they gonna bring all their people in.
They don't care about the infrastructure. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about no infrastructure. That payday loan that was just passed yesterday, they about to steal that money.
They about to steal, and look, we got all
it's perfect for Walter Burnett because when he got up there and spoke, he's about to get ready to retire anyway.
Walter Burnett is going to jail.
Yeah, he voted.
Ready to go to jail. A lot of them are going to jail. Okay.
And then notice, all of them voted. The usual suspects always vote for demise.
Yeah, let's look at the vote.
Yeah, I wrote it
down. Let's see what Alderman Hall did. The Pastor Hall.
Yeah, what
I feel like I'll text you when I feel like it, Hall.
He voted just yesterday. I mean, for that Wednesday for that vote.
Oh, he voted, yeah.
Yeah, he voted, yeah.
Okay, let's see who voted no. Brian Hopkins. Desmond Yancey made sure he wasn't there. It's always either Desmond.
But he voted. Y'all want me to name off the people who voted yes?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing, but you can do it.
Okay, go.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
No, because you be knowing them names. Okay, I do the because the hard names.
Who was the people who voted no?
That's what you're doing. Voted no. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, you was voting no because I wanted to see all the ones who said yes. That's for this
you
vote.
can do that one. I'm gonna do the no. So the first one was Brian Hopkins said no.
Right.
Desmond Yancey, he didn't come in. Him and Jeanette Taylor, they switch back and forth on who's gonna be absent on these days. They don't want to take the pressure, okay?
But they voted yes. They voted yes.
No, well, yeah, but I'm just saying Desmond Yancey wasn't there. He didn't vote at all. He was absent. But it didn't matter anyway. But he didn't want to be the deciding factor. You understand? Because he's taking South Shore down. But he's a Haitian, so doesn't matter.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah. So Anthony Bill voted no. Peter Chico voted no. Nicole Leigh voted no. Marty Quinn voted no. Raymond Lopez voted no. Derek Curtis voted no. Matthew O'Shea voted no. Savannah Taveras voted no. Monique Scott voted no. Oh, Ruth Cruz, she voted no. But see, they probably did that because they want to because she's the secretary of the Latino caucus. They're probably trying to make it like everybody ain't together when y'all all together.
Yeah, it came together.
Felix Cardona, Scott Wegersbeck, William Conway all voted no.
What about Gilbert Vegas?
You said Beavers?
Yeah.
I think he voted yeah.
No, he voted no. All these Nicolas, Spasata. What is that?
Spasato.
Yeah. He voted no. Samantha Nugent voted no. Brandon Rowley, Timothy Cruson.
Oh,
Burnett Lawson.
So, hey Zoe, look at this. Alderman Hall, his frat brother Kwame Raoul.
Yeah, they all work together. That's why it's over. Where is Kwame? Where is Kwame? I'm trying to tell you, I think this is a down low corruption, illegal immigration, lovers quarrels, baby mama drama, DEI. This is why DEI is being dismantled. The Brandon Johnson administration is the prime example.
Right.
DEI, that's why we're okay for it to be going.
Right.
Because look at all the incompetence that you're dealing with. But we're dealing with some type of, this is like worse than Love and Hip Hop. This is like a this is like a SVU, like a SVU. We're living in an episode of something. Cause ain't no way they out here embarrassing us like this. They embarrassing Chicago like this. I'm not even from Chicago, but you're embarrassing Chicago like this. Chicago is culture. How dare you do this?
Well, you from your mama from here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying as far as me not being from here, and it hurts.
Right.
You just, it's just like your friend, right? That go outside, right? And she always get pissy drunk. And even though she get pissy drunk, as soon as she get up in there, y'all haven't even been there for an hour. You ain't gonna let nobody. You ain't gonna let nobody embarrass her. So you're gonna leave.
Right.
Right. That's how I feel about Chicago. You ain't about to just embarrass Chicago like this. It's my mama hometown.
But we allow it. Think about it. We allow it.
Well, we allow it because we got the new homosexuals taking over.
Yes.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of that's why the LGBTQ, all these niggas is gay.
Eventually, I think the same thing. I think the same. We believe that. We believe that. We have a right to believe. We believe that.
No, that is not a right, baby. I'm gay.
Right.
Okay. I know gay, messy, gay drama. I know gay, messy men drama. This is like the new Atlanta.
Yeah. Illegal and all style. Illegal style. We got a bunch of things thrown in that pot.
And then also let me listen to the audience about all the taxes again, because I talked about it before, but I want to remind them about all the taxes that we paying in this city so far. So because we got the water tax, we got the grocery tax, we got the tourist tax, which tourism never come to the city anymore. Brandon Johnson blew that. We got the hotel tax, the bed tax, which is now 10 cents now. What was I think
And
it was
they about
what,
the
7
prostitute
cents?
sex tax. And they about the prostitutes. They gonna have prostitute tax too.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the
No, for real.
tax, cigarette tax. She say so. He's
No,
and
for
then,
real though. Somebody is supposed. I think no, for real though. It's like supposed to be a protest, a prostitute sex thing tax.
what?
Yeah, hold on. Damn,
They and William Hall voted for that.
Yeah.
The prostitute.
What for?
tax?
What the prostitute tax?
Yeah,
No, he voted for all those things she was
Oh
naming.
yeah, all those
William
taxes.
Hall voted yes for that.
Oh yeah, he always gonna vote yeah because he the.
But he said that he's a community leader though.
No, he's
And
a yup.
They
And
said
he say that he see the stress in their eyes over at across the border. Nigga, please.
So not your people, not your own people, your community, just across the board. So you vote
they say he
everything.
allegedly deal with it in a city. He did what he allegedly deal with a city 2 north of Sound Point. That's Marilyn Monroe herself.
So everything this man votes for, that's why I keep saying the usual suspects. Everything that's gonna hurt his community, our community, they always vote for our demise. That's every time.
The pastor is head of the subcommittee revenue. Now, let me tell you, Brandon Johnson, somebody said that he was a vice lord.
A what?
He was a vice lord.
Okay.
Now, hey.
So you joking.
I don't know.
So now you you bringing your comedic skills out. That's what you're doing.
No, they didn't say. They said they heard that he was a vice lord, but he came from his father's a pastor. Okay, and his father also had foster kids, a lot of foster kids. Okay, and this pastor thing. He's always like, he only wants to do appointments of pastors. It's like he don't know nothing else.
It's lazy governing.
Because they always don't think about it. Those are the ones who sell us out the most. Like
right, because they not thinking they don't pay no taxes or anything, right? So they don't like you understand this. They are trying. That girl not getting into that Indian lady not getting into office messed the game up because they really thought that they were Miss Cleo. And they were like they really thought they had it, that we were that possessed.
Yeah.
That we were going because churches is a cult. Y'all got a lot of them be hooked on it and they pastor can't do no wrong.
Yeah.
Pastor be wrong as hell in there, and
Jamal Bryant.
So they were so used to having that for so long that they don't know what to do now.
Right.
And see, the thing is that also they don't have vice lords and Elgin. See, I don't understand how Brandon Johnson can be mayor and still take a leave of absence from his job from the CTU.
Me too. And vote on things that's for the CTU.
And the fact that he only has been a teacher and a failed teacher at that because he don't give homework and he's not gonna leave a kid behind. A lot of these kids should have been left behind a long time ago. I don't know why when Bush got out of there, Obama didn't go in there and put and erase that no child left behind. Nigga, you come from Chicago.
And even Obama talked about
your mother, your daughter. I mean, your wife worked in this stuff. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking like? How did you go in there and keep no child left behind still there? Well, all these dumbass kids is dumb out here.
You see, because the thing is, we're not paying no taxes in our community. We don't. And see, when we can't afford these houses over in our community, that's their way of pushing these low income housing over in our communities. So if we all on Section 8, we ain't paying taxes. But us as the taxpayers who actually pays a mortgage and taxes on their house, we the ones that funds the public schools. When we fund the public schools, then what do we have? We have kids who don't actually have an opportunity.
Who spends the most money on lottery?
Oh yeah, what about that lottery money? Exactly. What lottery supposed to be going to the
money? You said, well, who spends the most on lottery? Who spends the most on lottery? Keep it on it.
I don't know, because I don't pay.
Us. That's why Michelle Collier Evans and the Do Nothing Black Caucus was so quick to try to sell that stupid Bally's casino shit to us. Because they got us like, if I just, if I spin it like this, or if I do it like this, if I play this number like this, it's gonna go out, it's gonna come this way,
I can get some money, right?
You out here trying to make all types of stuff, man.
It's the way that they play with their words.
That's what it is. Is they play with their words.
It's the way they play with their words, and they look at us like we're hope dealers. You see, they they sell it. They try to sell us hope. Like I said, we don't need no hope. Don't keep hope alive. No, we need y'all to be held accountable and actually give better opportunities to the Black community. Because when you got illegals who's actually doing the work for cheap labor, then the skilled workers, the skilled laborers, their skill level goes down. Their value goes down.
Their value go down.
So why would I pay this?
But you got people in there who doesn't care. How you get a $3.5 million pension? I have a friend whose wife passed away a couple of days ago. Right? She was a teacher and she was a principal at a school, and she was a very good principal, and she was a very good teacher when she was a teacher, and she was a teacher, she was a principal, she loved what she did, she was for the kids, all that stuff, right? And she leaves 3 girls and her wife, and she had a good co-parent. She has a good co-parenting skills with relationship with her ex-husband, right? And 3 kids. She's not going to get their family's not going to get nowhere near as much money as that man, Brandon Johnson, going to get $3.5 million. And she was a principal for a long time. Yeah. Longer than he's been a teacher.
Yes. Because they stealing. We know. Right. Yeah. Right.
They nowhere in the world. That's why he don't care about they don't care about what they voted.
That's right. They really don't care.
$832 million, $830 million that was just voted on yesterday. That money gone down.
Yeah, that money going down. We got to pay for it
right now.
And we're going to be stuck paying for that.
Yeah.
Our kids.
They about to start splitting that up right now. They're about to figure out where they about to be passport boys at.
Yeah.
They going to jail.
And we're gonna be stuck, our kids, because your Alderman William Hall.
That's wwhy the border needs to stay closed. That's why the border needs to stay closed and be patrolled. Also, these U.S. Marshals need to start getting up in these airplanes, okay? Because it's going to be a lot of these politicians, these third world politicians that snuck in here on these expired visas and stuff, that's going to be trying to hurry up and get back over to their country.
Yeah, before they get arrested.
Yeah.
Because we don't have inflation because the constituents are living too well. We have inflation because we have these disgraced 50 aldermen who's living too well. The government is living too well.
Yeah,
and it's going to be very difficult to actually buy any type of property or land here, have any type of ownership, because all these corporations is owning all this these properties, these co-op units. these businesses, these mixed-use properties, and
Mhm.
there's going to be so high to the point you can't actually afford it.
Right.
And then if you try to buy it, oh well, you can't. You just stuck in poverty
Yeah.
because the people who we are voting in. This city is burning, and we got to stop the burning.
Oh, it's
And
burning down. Yep. After they just voted for that 830 million. Oh yeah, we already bankrupt, right? We already bankrupt, and then you're gonna get a loan like this. Oh yeah, and he gonna be long gone because he know he a one-time mayor. And you what? Who gonna be stuck holding that bag of this? What he just did, and your Alderman William Hall. Who gonna be stuck with this? Us.
Right.
And the next mayor.
One-term aldermen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the next mayor.
supposedly he's not running anymore.
Who?
This is his last term.
He's a hypocritical pastor that does all this
Alderman Pastor William Hall.
AKA Border Hopper. That's what he is.
Yeah, he should be in jail.
I'll call you back when I feel like it.
So he should be in jail.
Go more in depth about Tyrone Muhammad. What did he do? After the altercation with his girl, with William Hall.
Nothing. Just threatened, let him know that he's not the one. At the end of the day, no matter, there's not one. If he ain't not one police gonna hold somebody back when you out here trying to mess up the community.
Mm-hmm.
And want to play these games. So just gave him a nice warning, let him know that there ain't nothing gonna stop him if I gotta get to you because you messing up the community.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, Negro. Basically.
Yeah, this ain't what you want. People on strong black business.
Yup. They ain't playing with these
boys. You know how what Tyrone Muhammad did to change his life and get to where he's doing now, to get his organizations and all that stuff.
And you're gonna think you're gonna let one
still try to hold it, whatever he got passed, because they want to keep drama going, but they're not seeing the bigger picture. Him employing people, him having dispensaries. Who would have thought?
And you think he's gonna let one sassy boy stop
for senator, independent senator?
So William Hall think he's gonna run somewhere. He's trying to run for senator.
No. Alderman Hall is done. Now he's got to figure out what he's gonna do next, because
I thought you said he was trying to run.
Stuff he got to deal with. He's got to deal with.
I hope it's his congregation,
his real truth. His real truth.
His
he lives in.
Tunes into this video, or they even because actually we need to go up to his church and allow them to see the type of fraud that he is and who they are praising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's stealing from y'all.
Yeah,
and he's voting to keep y'all oppressed.
Yes, he is.
Your children from having opportunity.
Right, while he picking up yellow envelopes at Pearls with the rest of the no good pastors,
right,
that have showed us how much they think of our communities, because y'all been pastors for 30 and 40 and 20 years, and look at our communities, and y'all don't have to pay taxes. So what's your excuse?
Who y'all helping? Who y'all helping?
What's your excuse? What's your excuse, Father Flager?
Right, who y'all helping? Like, what community? What y'all community look like?
Because I see Pastor Brooks building a compound. I saw my man sleeping on the rooftop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just getting paid, getting the tithe, getting their people tithes.
I remember that.
Like Dave said, and after they getting the tithes, all they doing is lying to their people, selling them out, and selling them a dream, but then go vote for their demise.
I went to a church. It was called Macedonia when I was because I was born in the church. I was raised in the church. And like the same way that William Hall is, my pastor was the same way. They accept money from the congregation, but they live on better than the congregation, which is the same thing how inflation is with the government living better than us. they have Mercedes Benzes. Most of us are on the bus, getting on the bus, going to church.
Going to church.
But then we had a member from the church who actually went to the pastor and said that, hey, pastor, do you think that you can help me out with my gas bill because I'm falling behind? I just lost my job. He say, oh, well, I can't help you. The church needs tuck pointing. So you can take our money, that's something that's supposed to be used for the community.
Yes.
But you need it so you and your family can ride in Benzes.
Right. Yep. That's the government. That's the government. That's the government.
Father Flager's taking a lot of black people property too, Shar. And a lot of people trying to be blindsided with that. But he run no white man, I don't care if pastor, preacher, whatever, should be running anything in our neighborhoods. You can be a guy, you can be a mentor or something like that, or guidance, or if someone comes to you, but people gotta call you. When they were putting that Save a Lot together or whatever, I decided, I was like, I'm gonna go in there, and I went in there and I did a live, and it's on my YouTube. And I went in, I went off. I said, like, how do y'all think that y'all could just continue to work and build this on our land, and we have yet to get compensated?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing they said was, call Father Flager. What? Call Father Flager?
Oh, what? Listen, how is it that we have I counted on my way home. We got 5 churches on one block.
Mm-hmm. And liquor stores.
5 churches in liquor stores. 5 churches on one block, and we're not talking about the mega churches.
It's
actually, you know what? It's a mega church like over there. I don't know if they're South Shore, but it's a mega church over there on it's going like deep east. I forgot that street.
It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of churches, all big churches. So why is it that these people, these churches, can tell you what the problem is, know the problem is, but nothing never gets solved? They know it. They tell you what the problem is in your neighborhood, but they never solve it yet. You get people, Chicago Flips Red, Chicago Flips Red started not even a year ago and have moved the needle tremendously. Tell me, how does that happen? With no money, ain't nobody paying us, but has made a tremendous impact on our community with less than a year. But you have mega churches, a church on every street, 5 of them. You got all these big mega churches with millions of dollars telling you what the problem is, but they not solving none of them. I just want to know, because if all of them can't care,
he probably does. Somebody says he loves Father Flager because he do people's funeral with no money, but he gets the money from the government. Yeah, you know why? Because they probably exchange. Of course, he'll do it for it, because them little young organs that they need.
Mm-hmm. That's another example of a politic.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course, Father Flager will pay for those young funerals in there. They need those organs.
It's the same thing with these white developers that comes in our area, because these aldermen, they see all the developments that goes on in here, hey, they funneling it on through. So you see, they go ahead, the white developers come over here, they build up these low income housing. There's so many low income houses that they build up, they pay no taxes.
Yeah.
They don't have to pay any taxes because they think that, you doing a good deed for the community. Because, we all on Section 8. Y'all don't think that black people can't afford houses. We didn't say we want low income houses. We said we want affordable houses.
Right.
It's like they don't stop. They have made it where they don't want us to have home ownership.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everything owned by a corporation.
Yep.
These white
Yep.
developers, they come over here, and you don't have nothing. Private citizens can't own nothing.
Right.
What did George Orwell say? 1984. What was that? You'll own nothing and be happy.
Yep.
He said this time you'll own nothing and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that son George Orwell?
And then also William Hall, if you watching this video, I ask you to come over here in my neighborhood to put up speed bumps because they think it's a freaking racetrack over here. Because we have wide streets on, over in the 6th ward, our streets are so wide, they think they driving down the damn Ryan Expressway. So, but
and what happened?
He's still bitch car crashes.
I said, what happened? He didn't say nothing. He haven't answered.
Of course, William Hall don't pick up his phone. He don't text back. He don't even answer emails.
He gonna text back when he feel like it.
Yeah,
that's how
that's what he told a leader in the community. He gonna tell a leader in the community, a business owner in the community, a person who is going to be getting taxed on his hemp, and he's trying to work out something with you so it can be favorable for black business owners. I'm gonna call you when I feel like it.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I asked him for speed bumps. He still ain't did it. I called him because it was actually drug dealers on my block. I guess they probably got kicked off of the block 2 blocks away from me, which is Wabash. They got kicked off of Wabash. They came over to my block and they got to sell their drugs. So all the neighbors keep calling in, like, nah, y'all gotta move off this block, man. What y'all doing? Call the alderman where he at. He ain't helping out. He ain't doing nothing.
That's it. See? He too big. He too busy voting on that y'all get that $230 million loan.
He votes absolutely nothing good for the community. Like
nothing good.
His vote is useless to the black community.
Yeah,
he doesn't vote for the black community. He votes for whatever makes sense to whatever business deals they doing with the cartel, the churches, and the scamming through now they're gonna try to figure out how they can scam through the hemp thing and the reserve subcommittee that you got this dude who probably really don't have his economic degree from DePaul. It just looks good,
right?
Why he's saying this because again, he's a socialite.
He's a bad
bitch. He's a bad bitch.
And you know what? These gas stations, they selling this hemp that it's supposed to be. I don't even think it's hemp. It's some type of
synthetic. That's
synthetic weed. Just like how they came down at the city hall. I think you was talking about it too, Danny.
Yeah, destroying these kids. They destroying these kids. Their kids come back. It's destroying them. That synthetic marijuana and all that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then these heirs, they come up in there talking about how the black community, they can't actually afford real weed, so we want to sell the weed in these communities in the 6th ward.
Yeah, Miss Jackson went off.
Yeah,
because how dare you say that? Like, yeah, like it, man. I think the audacity for me is that these non-black people, these non-black Americans, are so comfortable,
right?
And talking about us and third party while we're there.
Right.
That's for us.
Like we science experiments.
Right. These foreigners come and talk about us.
Yeah, because they study us because they come from a caste system. So we're dumb over there.
Yeah. And they study us and come in.
Now they don't know
what's best for us.
Now they confused because they was gonna be good anyway because Indian Mama was gonna be in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So now
we got the best the best president ever back in office.
And then you got the vice president who does have an Indian wife, but he run that.
He ain't playing. Exactly.
Yeah. He know that trash that be floating in them Indian water over there.
Yeah.
She know that too. That's why she ain't trying to. She's trying to disassociate herself with that shit. I came from too far from that. I went to Yale.
Right.
We went to Yale. We met in Yale. We met at Yale. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. These girls went to the. These was the
So
what's it called? The border. When you go out of school, what's it with the boarding school. Yeah, these were the boarding school girls.
Mm-hmm.
Boarding school, the prep girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
no trades.
So is it with something else? Was it something else, William Hall? You had to read on them. So was you finished reading? You know how you usually like tell us.
That's about it.
Website.
I was trying to find this. I guess I gotta look for it. But it was a housing situation. I don't know if they're co-ops or something, but it's in his ward, and they are like went not bankrupt, like a legal foreclosure.
It was a garage that was on fire over here too. I don't remember which block, but I know it was definitely in this ward. But this lady garage was on fire, got caught on fire, but they knocked down the wrong garage.
What?
Oh yeah, he said that he ended up telling Miss Jessica that, and that was it. He never followed through. Like he said, like, yeah, that just happened in my ward. Just basically like trying to like say like, yeah, see, it happens in our ward too. And
right,
we can't do nothing about it.
He was trying to team up with Yancey about black properties being stolen. He told Miss Jackson at City Hall, like, go ahead, Miss Jackson, get your stipend. Basically saying that she's a paid agitator, or she's getting paid by the Republican Party about Trump.
The pastor said this.
This is what the pastor said.
The pastor said the pastor William Hall.
Listen, sassy.
Sassy pants.
Listen, sassy pastor, whatever you want to call yourself, identify as. We would come down there if for free. If Trump,
he might be a little. He's giving homosexual vibes.
Yes.
He's giving homosexual. He's giving bad bitch vibes.
Yes, he is.
Hopping in the female face like that, saying that I'll text you back when I feel like it.
Yeah, that's giving. Yup. That's giving those type of vibes.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say that you forget who put you here, because he only won about 77 votes. So,
and he's not married. He's not married. I just want to know why you ain't married.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
So why you ain't married? You got a girlfriend?
Because he likes.
Yeah.
He's part of the my community.
Yeah, I know. Look, I see that. So whatever you identify as,
and it's okay living your truth. Living your truth, Pastor.
Yeah, whatever you identify as, Pastor, we would do it for free. Trump don't have to pay us to get you all locked up, to get you all indicted, to get the feds on you all. We would gladly do it for free. Don't worry about it. We would do that for free.
The LGBTQ parade, I think Trump took that away, didn't he?
No, they can do it if they want to. It's just basically the government ain't gonna be funding this BS.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be funding.
Like you can do whatever you want to do. If that's what you want to celebrate, cool. But
the city of Chicago most likely gonna
I don't want a rainbow parade.
But they
don't know how to behave there.
Yeah.
When they do a rainbow parade, for some reason men think they need to have on their ass chaps out, their ass cheeks out with chaps.
With kids around.
And the dick swinging while they got 4 and 5 kids out there trying to see the floats.
Yeah.
With the mixture of businesses like the Wells Fargo, and they have decent floats that are on there. I mean, going down there, so it's like it's giving a decent great parade, but it's so much X-rated stuff there. Yeah. So you're doing that on purpose, and that is no child is supposed to be seeing something like that. So how do you want somebody to celebrate something like a parade like the Macy's parade when I gotta see Boy George?
booty out with caps on and penises or
Right.
stuff or breasts. Look, breasts is this all
Yeah.
around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it is.
So yeah, so it's
But
like
I think William
figure it out
Hall,
yourselves. Just he did it like the Roe versus Wade.
William Hall should be.
he did
It seemed like William Hall would be comfortable there, though. It seemed like he liked that type of atmosphere, though. Maybe.
No, he goes to. I know for sure he be at track guys. I mean, track. I know that he does. Atlanta Pride for sure.
So we know. So that's what we said. We know.
Yeah, like he doesn't celebrate. He don't celebrate in Chicago.
I'm out. He be in Atlanta, huh? Going crazy.
Atlanta, he probably go down in New York a little bit.
Right.
He go to the he's a kid, yeah. He got face.
Yeah. I can believe that. I definitely I saw it when I was there. I peeped it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, now that the hat is out of the bag.
So he did vote for this $830 million
he's
loan.
not gay. Ain't nowhere in the world you was that much of a bitch.
Right.
And you a pastor.
Tyrone Muhammad said, boy, I'll go through you. He told him, I'll go through you in this police in here.
Right.
Somebody says, so what about more? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is too. He like those situations. But at the end of the day, living our truths.
Right.
And no one cares. You just y'all going. Look how hard them people was going for y'all. Like it is what it is. But yeah, so that's all I got on Alderman William Hall. He is a disgrace. He was one of the people that made sure he wasn't there to vote when it came to the sanctuary city status. And I remember him telling the news that day that he's got real life things that he needs to do in his war. He has real life constituent problems like cutting trees down or need to fill in potholes and stuff like that. So he didn't have to be down there when it came to that vote because his boyfriend Carlos Ramirez Rosa did not want him to be there.
Because he would have voted. He would have been with them. I hope y'all know that.
He would have been with them because he voted. Yeah. He voted for sanctuary status.
That's what I'm saying. We between the last, y'all. Yes. We keep telling you all the usual suspects. They all vote the same. So whenever it's something that's bad for you, just know, think about your usual suspects. They all in cahoots with each other.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's
he's gonna he don't even gotta get voted out because he's not running again.
Yeah, he's not running again. But why should he?
Because even if he was, he know he was gonna get voted out.
So what you say,
Let me tell you something. This is probably gonna be historic because they're gonna have to really fight hard for their seats. Because the way it's given, y'all all gonna be voted out.
Because
you sat there and watched me and Miss Jessica fight for 2 years and didn't do anything.
Right.
Didn't use y'all power at all.
Yep. And he only won by how many? You said he only won by how many votes?
77 votes.
Oh,
77 votes. That's why we got to get out. We have to get out and register to vote.
We got to get out. We got to put our people at the polls because we have people, especially like the retired baby boomers, and they go up there and, try to get people to vote for the, these Democratic disgraced ass black people who's not going to
do nothing. Black caucus, they have to dismantle them.
But keep you in poverty for another 4 years, another 10 years, another decade. If we keep going the route that we're going, but the good thing is that we making noise, and once we get down there to DC, you know, and we testify, we do public speaking, like, you know, Trump, he's going to hear what we saying. Tom Homan is going to hear what we saying. The Inspector General, Pam Bondi, is going to hear what we saying. Like, we absolutely need to have our voices heard, and all these disgraced aldermen, because they not even utilizing their power. It's people. I didn't even know aldermen even had that much power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They got the power to change a whole lot of things around your ward. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But they refuse to. They don't want to.
Yep. They have a whole lot of power to change it for the good or the bad. Look at your communities, and they choose to do it for the bad.
Order, and they wanted to say that, it's the distress in their eyes. But
that's
you ready to tell me that we don't have distress in our eyes with the way that we living and all the taxes that we're paying?
I know for sure it's distress in Chatham kids' eyes, Roland kids' eyes, and Englewood kids' eyes, for sure.
And you committing treason, because your first oath of duty is for the citizens here. It ain't not they distress and they ask the stress for the citizens, your Chicago citizens that you represent. So if you can't see the distress in their ass, you doggone sure shouldn't be looking nobody else ass.
I always see the distress in my mother's eyes every time she asks me, when is the city going to settle her case?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
All of us need to be distressed about this.
My godfather, he was distressed. His eyes was distressed when he had to cash in his life insurance policy to try to save his building.
Right.
He was distressed when I called his name up at City Hall doing public speaking. You should have seen how fast he turned his head.
Yeah, that dude, he terrible. But see, hopefully y'all don't put him in no other seat wherever he tried to go.
To jail.
Yeah.
And my thing is that when he goes to jail, he'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll love it.
That's a safe place for him.
Right at home, all his men. That they can just be, they can be.
He can just be him.
He can be him. He can really be him. And he'll love it.
Yeah. The neighborhood schools are not equipped with the same, equipment and resources as these white and Hispanic schools.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
We get ignored.
Because
CTU is not concerned.
Mm-hmm.
We can no longer keep putting up first and they put us last.
Yeah.
There's no more of that.
Oh yeah, there's no more of that.
It's Jessica Jackson famous line. We cannot continuously let them kick the can with our lives. And to everybody who's watching this video.
Yeah, I'm not playing with neither one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, neither one of them. Absolutely.
Yeah. And right now, my attention is I'm a full on Trumper. Let's go, Trump. Okay, he's my quarterback. He's my quarterback in this season of Chicago is going to flip red.
Right.
Okay, because this has to be a lesson learned. Because clearly, y'all, this is exactly why Trump is saying get rid of federal government, get rid of some of these federal workers, because y'all lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't want to do nothing. Look at this alderman, this disgraced, lazy pastor, corrupt, in the closet alderman.
Mm-hmm.
He running a whole ward. That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
He's voting for everything but Chatham, Roseland, Englewood.
He voted for everything Johnson proposed. He voted for it.
Yep.
And the only reason why he voted no against the property tax increase is because everybody else voted no.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why he did it. John, like that dude, he don't know what he's doing as an alderman. It's just like, how are you even an alderman And hell, you don't even know how to balance a
DEI
checkbook.
hire.
Good
It's a
point.
He a
DEI hire.
pastor. Yeah, he a pastor too. That's a double bonus.
Yeah, that's a DEI hire. We
Yeah,
we
DEI
pointing out.
hire.
We pointing out the
He
Brandon
got it
Johnson.
all. He's marking every block. He's marking everything. Pastor, black,
Yeah, inclusion,
LGBTQ.
diversity, and inclusion. Yes, he is. He fit every look. He checking every box.
He's checking every box.
He got a lot of infinity stones.
He's a perfect candidate for a government grant.
Yep. Yep. He check all the boxes.
And this is why communities look the way they do, because we got people like him.
Yeah.
We got community so-called activists instead of somebody who actually qualifies to do the job.
On the highway in his ward, it was so much trash on the highway. He hadn't called streets to say he didn't know about all trash. Where are you at with your community service? Why y'all ain't out there cleaning up the trash? You and your congregation.
With all that money y'all get for y'all boards.
We gotta go to one of his church services.
Yeah. And we need to show up in Chicago flip bread and freedom shirts.
I was thinking that we show up in black because that's his funeral.
With Trump bury him when he go to jail.
Yeah, that's it. We should pull up like how Tupac pulled up at above the rim at the shootout.
And then William Hall, because William Hall is still a young alderman, and see, in the fact that he claims that he's so involved in the community, you know, what type of programs are being ran in his church that can actually help these kids with what type of skill sets can they gain from his church?
Yeah. I mean, look at his community. Look at your community. You tell me, like, people kill me. Open your eyes. Look at your community, and you tell me you can't see it. I mean, I'm just serious. You can't look at your community
because he's having mansion parties.
It's him though. Look, he's with his people with money that he's stealing from the community, your community. But you can't, because when I go in my community, I open my ass and it's disgusting.
They say Tiffany Hanyard is coming to Chicago.
We're gonna run her butt up out of here so fast.
She only got 500 and something votes from her last. Super Mayor got 500.
Yeah, they know we be coming for him. When we go down to the city, when we go down to the city hall, they say Andre Vasquez said that my episode could have been a little better. You know, so they watch these episodes, trust and believe that. His episode could have been a lot better. Yeah, it's great actually. But if he was a little bit more but don't worry, that's why they're always good part ones, part twos, part threes. That's why I said don't worry about it. We can have a part 20 because when this federal investigation comes through. Yeah, look, this is just the beginning. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we got our own SVU situation going on. Okay. Look, we got our own Doge. Look, tell him we circling around the block, dude. That was just the first one. We circling around. We got almost 2 years, dude. You thought that was the only one? Well, it was over. So that was just the beginning. The things that he could have been doing, because he was just over here for Lim's anniversary, 75-year anniversary, something like that. First of all, Lim's done got so nasty. Yeah, I don't even know how people I don't know. Limbs fell off so bad. That's why you know he can't be trusted. Any real person that like barbecue, no limbs ain't it no more. Yeah, but it's a black-owned business. So it's I don't know, because not how that sauce is given. You think that it's giving Goya bean? So you think they letting the Hispanic, the illegals cook in the back? Yeah, or Stevie Wonder. They did fall off. They I said the same thing, but
Because I don't eat. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, in Chicago, like Limbs is a landmark.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he can't be trusted if he in Limbs. So yeah, that's so yeah, kids. Well, my last words when it comes to Alderman Hall, that Alderman Hall is a Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. He is everything that you don't want in no position in government or even in church or anything, because he can't come out and live in his truth.
Yeah.
So since he can't come out and live in his truth, he can't be good to anybody, including himself. He is not a good, he's a terrible public servant. He's a terrible leader, but he's taught by a terrible leader. Jesse Jackson was terrible. He was a disgrace. He did not care about community. He even turned his back on Donald Trump. Donald Trump gave you startup money to be who you are. You wouldn't be who you are if Donald Trump didn't take you to the Wall Street as a black man back then. Donald racist Trump takes you to Wall Street and funds your career. He made
you to be president. Yeah, he gave
you the startup money, and you go and turn your back on him when he run office for the first time. That's supposed to be your homie, regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless of what he's running as.
Yeah. He funded you to be the first black president.
Yeah. He made you who you are. He gave you an opportunity and to make sure that you are who you are. And he is a big part of your career. And you don't even support him on his presidential campaign. Because are you mad because you didn't make yours?
He tried to help you when nobody else
had
was.
A cabinet seat. In his first thing, he would have made sure you would have had a cabinet seat in when he first was running.
Right, because they all are paid puppets, like this comment is saying. You know, and Vasquez, I remember he said at City Hall, well, my episode could have been more interesting. Well, Vasquez, maybe if you were a little bit more interesting person, then
it was very interesting.
You would have got more views, just like William Hall. Nobody want to see him either.
Well, they say they all gay. I'm trying to tell you. They say Vasquez a little fruity too. That's why he be acting the way he be acting. They got just beards. Okay, so they all. I'm trying to tell you, it's as the world turns up there with them gay aldermen.
Yeah,
black and brown and white and I believe it. Yeah, it's like Queer Eye for the politic. It's RuPaul drag show meets Desperate Housewives. Meet Love and Hip Hop, Baddies East, Baddies. What's the guys? What's the guys that be fighting on there?
Look, starring Santana. What's his name?
Santana.
Saucy Santana with Vasquez and William Hall.
Oh, funny. And so like the William Hall, the border hopper. You know, when he first got into office, he had the opportunity, to change the ward around, but he didn't want to. He didn't do it. Same thing with Brandon Johnson. They always want to blame the previous administration for the reason why, the city is the way it is. But when you get into office, you have the opportunity to change that because they are no longer the mayor. You are now. So that means you do your job. That means you change it around. You can't always spill milk. You just as incompetent as they are. You just as crooked as they are.
Yeah.
So, William Hall, you nothing more than just a disgrace, and you a border hopper. You don't care about the distress in these kids' eyes over here because there are no opportunities. There are no programs in your church. There are no trades in these schools over here.
Just orange. Just orange envelopes out of pearls. Just orange envelopes out of pearls. in the back room.
In the back room of
like
Pearl.
they the mob or something.
Yeah, in the back room
Yeah,
of Pearls,
it's given the New Jack City part. I'm trying to tell you, New Jack City, you got to start watching these movies now. Okay, with Pastor, remember they was in there when the pastor came in there, and Nino was giving out the dollars to the kids. And here come Grandpa. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And we'll sit right there. A pastor, Jesse Jackson, Little William Hall.
No, because that'll melt, and we use it. I just said no.
Yeah, see, that's how these are commercials. But yeah, so
no, use something else, not that one.
Well, I would like y'all to donate to my I'm going to DC, and if y'all want to put in on our tickets, we have we got a link, donation link, Chicago Flips Red, and we have Cash App, $UT Lifestyle. If y'all want to give yours, you want to give yours, Danny?
I have the Chicago Flips Red, you know that, and then I have a Zelle, and my Zelle is my email address, DANNI CARTER @hotmail.com. Danny-Carter @hotmail.com. Yes, that will help me tremendously on everything, our flights and room and everything like that.
And my thing is, I don't want nothing from you all besides the people who's watching this and the people who's going to watch this once the stream is over. Please get involved in your community. Please get involved in your ward. You have to get involved as if your life depends on it, because it does. Your kids' lives depend on it. Your unborn children's lives depend on it. Your future children, grandkids, they all depend on it. Because if we don't care about our own city, then who will? Because the people who's representing us don't care. Brandon Johnson, everybody, all of them has shown that they don't care. When we go into public speak, they try to find ways to try to keep us off the mic. You see, they don't care.
All while letting illegal talk. All while letting illegal talk.
But he don't care when DC top that ass though. He's gonna care then.
Yeah, when DC tap that ass.
So March 5th, we gonna see how Congress, ask him these questions, and he's gonna testify, and hopefully he get locked up. Because we need to make a law to where we can recall these mayors.
Yeah, because I want the same energy when they locked me up for the 5-year-old one.
Right.
Right.
I want that same energy for him.
Because they committed fraud and perjury up and down all day long.
And he'd be arrested for treason.
Right, treason. Treason. But treason.
Big treason.
Look, treason, that punishment is to death.
Yeah, but, wait. I don't know now.
But you know the punishment for treason.
Now. He got kids and stuff. I just feel like he needs that $3.5 billion pension. No, baby.
Look, that's $3.5 million. The death penalty, treason. Go look at it. Treason for your country. That's a death penalty. That's death.
Yeah, we just want life in prison, and take the Leigh by example, life in prison, and give him. We want to give him the same thing South Africa gave Mandela.
right.
72 years, right? 28 years.
The alderman that stood up was only Anthony Beale, and that also that Asian Chinese lady that stood up for her ward.
Nicole Lee, Silverstein. Silverstein. They all.
Silverstein gonna go hard. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a big fan of Silverstein, but Silverstein's loyal to her ward, and I respect that.
That's what I keep saying. It's the usual suspects, the ones who don't sell the community out. You see them vote. They do not play because they know their constituents are going to hold them accountable. So they do not play, and they gonna vote for their people. The ones, it's all the black aldermen who keep selling you out. They gonna vote because they know you're not paying attention. You're gonna keep voting the same people in, and you don't care. You don't care. So that's what they do. You're not gonna hold them accountable. So they know that. That's what it is. It's just that. Like you said, I respect her. And I respect the aldermen who make sure they take care of their board. I can respect that.
Right.
Can't get mad at them. We need to learn something.
No, you're right. You're right. All right. Well, any last words?
I don't got any last words besides that. If hopefully I get to be down there in DC and see the border hopper, aka William Hall, and actually see Brandon Johnson. Do that eyebrow when he wiping off that makeup because he's so nervous. I can't wait to see him. So I'm looking forward to DC March 5th. And then also is that, William Hall, you are a disgrace of the 6th Ward.
And I wish you all, I wish that you all will call your alderman, even though he don't answer the phone, leave voicemails. Let him know that you know what he did and how he's been voting and how he's been selling you out, and that he will be held accountable. Just and whatever position he think he gonna get, and make sure y'all go tell it at the church. Y'all know how y'all be gossiping and talking. Go talk to him. Go talk about him at the church. Make sure you all call your aldermen and let your aldermen know, the ones we told you who voted for this garbage and been voting for your demise. Listen, I know what you did. I know what you voted for.
I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. And we're holding you accountable, and we're coming for those seats. That's all you got to do. Call them and leave a voicemail.
Yeah,
and
or
just make sure.
Just text them 30 times, but you won't get a harassment charge like me because he's a public servant.
Let them know you're holding them accountable and you're watching. That's it.
Exactly. Like neighborhood watch.
Right.
Be a Karen. Be a Karen.
Be a Karen.
Be a Karen.
That's all I had to say.
All right, y'all. That's that piece. We're on Instagram now, Chicago Flips Red. We're on X, Chicago Flips Red, or Flip Chicago Red. And we have the website, chicagoflipsred.com. And that's it. Next, we're going to do next Friday. No, not next Friday, but in 2 weeks, we are doing. You want to discuss who's the next Disgrace 50?
Yeah, let's discuss it first.
Let's discuss it first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to discuss it first, and we'll get back with it. All right.
Sad body.
Nice. All right.
I love the episode. Good episode, and we had good talking points.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right.